Hi everyone, trust you're doing absolutely amazing. So Bank FD is kind of the most hated instrument by financial influencers. People feel it's a worthless instrument, it's of no use. Let's try and understand actually Bank FD is a very useful instrument if you use it in the right place appropriately. Let's understand where you have to use Bank FD. Okay, so let's go for it. 6 to 12 months of your living expenses should be in Bank FD as emergency fund. So for your contingency reserve purposes, whether it is 6 months, whether it is 12 months, some people like it 24 months. People who have a lot of money and they are financially free, they even like it 24 months. So 6 to 12 months of your living expenses should be parked in Bank FD as an emergency fund. So this is where Bank FD is used. Second place where Bank FD is used is financial goals maturing within 3 years should be kept in a Bank FD. So if you are renovating your house, if you plan to renovate your house within 3 years, if you have a travel plan, if you want to buy something which is within 3 years, all of this you can achieve through a Bank FD or bank recurring deposit if you want to do it in a piecemeal fashion. Based on your age, you can have anywhere between 0% to 30% in Bank FD. So people who are in their 50s maybe can have 30% in FD. People who are in their 30s or 40s can have 10 to 20% in their FD. Alternatively, instead of a bank fixed deposit, you can also go for a debt mutual fund. Now, if your bank FD is giving you 7%, at 30% tax bracket, your rate of return actually is 4.9%, and at 20% tax bracket, it is only 5.6%. If inflation at your house is 7%, 10%, depending on how it is panning out, how are costs panning out for you, you understand that inflation, it's not beating inflation, and after tax, it is actually eroding your capital. Hence, bank FD does not make sense if फॉर योर लॉन्गर टर्म गोल्स जो पैसा आपको 5 साल के बाद लगेगा 7 साल के बाद लगेगा 10 साल के बाद लगेगा please don't invest it in bank FD because it's a saving instrument, it's not an investing instrument. So basically the balance money can be invested in equities to beat inflation, grow wealth and achieve your long term financial goals, whether it is equity mutual fund or it is direct equity. So goals beyond 3 years, goals beyond 5 years, for your long term financial goals, FD is the best instrument. After you have kept your contingency reserve in a bank FD, after you have kept your financial goals within 3 years in a bank FD. And importantly, to manage this, to chart this plan, take a help of a financial advisor who will help you build a financial plan कि आपको कितना एफडी का जरूरत है, उतना ही एफडी कीजिए जितना एफडी का आपको जरूरत है, because importantly it has liquidity, it gives you capital preservation, and the time horizon is very quick, so you can remove the money also very quickly, and you can do FDs for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 3 years, anything. So it helps you from that perspective as well without eroding your capital. Liquidity and capital preservation is the key for shorter term goals, for your contingency reserve. For that, bank FD is the perfect instrument. Thank you so much everyone, hope this was useful.